Salutations, School Believer! Do you have a dream of becoming an entrepreneur, but don't know where to start or even what to do? Where can I gather information quickly about what's in my zone of genius? Don't worry, School Believers, I got you covered. Go to tuepodcast.net/AI prompt and check out an amazing set of AI prompts that will give you ideas, information, and articles to help you get across that start line. Once again, go to tuepodcast.net/AI prompt to get you started now. Good luck, School Believer.
Just keep going, keep pushing through.
Know your target market and the people you want to serve.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
You have to schedule it.
Focus on what you're doing. Always respond to criticism with professionalism.
Focus more on building yourself.
Don't ever give up.
Finish it yourself.
Welcome, School Believers and new entrepreneurs, to Undiscovered Advice. We will be listening to 5 entrepreneurs with amazing advice just for you. Let's see what they have to say.
Hi, everyone. This is Sarah Finns from Sarah Finns Coaching. And some advice that I'd like to give to new entrepreneurs is to learn to track your business finances right away. Many entrepreneurs wait until later in their business when they have a lot going on financially to outsource their finances or to then learn to manage them. But my advice to you is to learn what you need to know when looking at your business finances, what you need to track, what's important for tax purposes, and also what's important for business purposes for your own information. And then learn a system for simple tracking. This can be something from an Excel spreadsheet or software if that's your thing. But the most important thing is to have a system that you're comfortable with, that you'll use, and make it a regular habit to track the numbers in your business, both the revenue that you're bringing in and the expenses that you're paying for all things related to your business. And it will save you a lot of time, stress, and headache in the long term. I hope this information was helpful. Again, my name is Sarah Finns, and I'm a finance coach who works with solopreneurs. You can learn more about me at sarahfinns.com, SARAFINS.com.
Hi there, I'm Doug Bennet, known as the Goals Guy. I have been studying goal setting for over 20 years. All started back when I completed a list of 10 goals on a daily basis in a little goals book, which cost me 59p, which is probably less, considerably less than $1. These little books are available. I wrote these goals down on a day-by-day basis and essentially didn't check the goals that I'd written the day before. Every day I wrote a new set of goals. And what happened was, over time, the really important goals as they occurred to me were repeated and repeated. And they're like cream. They rise to the top of your list. So that's why we say write them down daily. And then that way, of course, the really important, some days, a goal will come in and it will last for the day and then it will disappear. But over a period of time, the really important goals for you will come to the top of your list. So this would be my tip for you guys, is write down your daily goals. Okay. Now, the next aspect of it is to write them down as if you have already completed them. That is, I earn 100,000. I drive a blah 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 car. I ride a Harley Davidson Fat Boy Special. So make them specific. Okay, I am a good timekeeper. You should have about 10 goals. You should have one big, hairy, audacious goal, one that, actually frightens you when you think about it. Only go for one, make it big, make it hairy, make it audacious, And then that one, as you strive towards it, will gradually help you achieve some of the other lesser ones along the way. Now, the reason we say do this for a period of time is because, quite simply, you need to find out what your really seriously important goals are. Then you can reverse engineer the goal to work out how you are going to achieve it. Now, why do we write it down? It's because it sends a notice, an information request to your reticular activating cortex, and it will then start noticing things that will help you towards the goals, right? The best analogy I've got for this is, imagine you just taken up photography and you go to the local supermarket or down the mall, and all of a sudden, as you're walking through the magazine section, you will see 10 magazines on photography. They've been there for the last 15 years. They've been changed every month, every week, all right, as the new editions come out, but you never saw them up until the time you took up photography. And that's what happens with your reticular activating system, your subconscious. You're feeding your subconscious the ideas and the dreams and aspirations that you have for the future. And if you do not ride a Harley Davidson Fat Boy and you want one, then it tries to find out ways to make it happen for you. So that's the thing about it. That's why you write them down. Now, my little notebook that got tucked away, I started writing in 2004. So we're coming up to 20 years. I know it was 2004 because in 2005, I completed the London Marathon, and that was one of the goals. So when I found this little notebook 4 or 5 years later, I'd completed 10 out of 11 of the goals on my list. So it does work. I was on the edge of bankruptcy in 2010, and in 2019, I sold my business for a massive amount of money. And that was because I'd rediscovered the little goals book and started writing down my goals again. The other reason that I know it works is my Goals Do Come True podcast. I interview business owners each week on how they set their goals. So anyway, that's me, Doug Bennet, the goals guy. Thanks for listening.
Hello, my name is Aaron Quinones, but most people know me as Sargent Q. I'm the CEO of Q Actual, where we create digital mental health tools to help people on their mental health journey. If I had one piece of advice that I would give to new entrepreneurs just getting in the game, is don't give up. Don't quit. When you face a setback, regroup and reattack. Now, what I've seen most often in my life, in my mental health journey, is that people fail because they quit too easy. Facing a setback, having a product launch fail, having a business not meet its goals, those are not failures. Those are setbacks. The only true failure that you're going to experience as an entrepreneur is if you quit, if you pack it in and walk away. That's the only failure that you're ever truly going to feel. Now, when I was in the Marine Corps in a Special Forces unit, I learned this on a fundamental level, that I didn't have to be better than anybody else that I was competing against. I just had to outlast them. When you go through training in a Special Forces group and you go through these different schools, they are designed to have you fail. They are designed to test you, mind, body, and spirit. They're looking for you to break. And when you do, what do you do next? When your body fails, what do you do next? When you fail to meet the time requirement, what do you do next? That's what they're looking for. Do you have the grit and determination to pick yourself up and keep going forward? Or do you pack it in and quit? You don't have to be better than everybody else that's out there. You just have to outlast them. In the Marine Corps, I was 125 pounds, 5'4", one of the smallest guys in my unit. A lot of people looked at me like, how did you get here? I wasn't the strongest. I wasn't the fastest. I sure wasn't the smartest. But you couldn't beat me. You could knock me down, but I'm getting back up. I might fail, but I'm coming again. I never gave up. I never quit. And I took those same accoutrements into my business life. When I face a setback, when I'm looking failure in the face, I pivot. I stick, I move, I regroup, and I reattack. That way I never fail because I never quit. Yeah, sure, an initiative might not have gone my way. I might have not got that contract, but I didn't give up. I regroup, I pivot, and I reattack. And so if that's the one piece of advice that I would give to entrepreneurs, is that you're gonna face difficulties. You're gonna face failures and setbacks, but that is not the end. That is time to regroup and reattack. Because you don't have to be better than your competition, but if you outlast them, you will succeed. All right, I'm Sargent Q, and I'm out.
My name is John Papaloni, and I'm the CEO and founder of Papaloni Capital. My message to aspiring entrepreneurs is to make sure that your product or service has clarity, and it is clarity towards what your product can do to help and serve your potential clients. You want to make sure that they understand immediately what the benefits of your product are, and whatever you do to find your niche market, make sure that your message is consistent and everything you do is consistent. Now, whether you're sending out a flyer, whether you're doing online ads, people don't necessarily resonate and respond immediately when they see it the first time. They need repetition, which is why it is important that you are consistent and you do it over a regular period of time. And if you have to make adjustments, you make adjustments, but the message should be concise, clear, and it should be consistent.
Hi, I am Frizer Ramzy from Edinburgh, Scotland. I've been self-employed for over 14 years. My business is Edinburgh Dusters. It's a cleaning business. I offer cleaning services from homes, offices. I do carpet cleaning, I do oven cleaning, I do all sorts. Really big, dirty cleans as well. But my advice to a new basically an undiscovered entrepreneur or somebody who's looking to start a business is basically figure out what you're looking to do. You may have to still keep working as you're building your business. Depending on what it is, not all businesses are quick fix and quick cash. But if you're starting your business from nothing and don't have any money, I started my business with no money, and I'm now 14 years. My simple advice to you is utilize the free things that are out there, by like Twitter, Facebook, TikTok if you use it. There's a lot of free things now. And by using them, you can advertise your business. Create Canva is free. You can create yourself free graphics and you can advertise your business for free on areas. And that's my recommendation for you. While you use the free options, hopefully to create some traction and give you some, basically to give you some business and hopefully give you some money in your pocket. And as the free things will help, you can then reinvest the money into maybe a slightly more paid advert to increase what you're doing. And my advice to you is basically keep going, start it, do baby steps. You may have to work temporarily just as you build up your business just to bring in the revenue because you need money to live, you need to pay the bills. But don't be scared about business. You will get busier as you start and as you grow. You'll get more recognized. You will get busier. But the first 2 years is the key moment in business, is to keep going. Get over those 2 years and you'll start to sort of level out, and you'll start to climb gradually, and you'll get busier as you get recognised, depending on what you want to do. But my advice is just keep going. I started a cleaning business because it was quick fix. I needed quick, instant money. Something it was easier to do, less outgoings, and money coming in. There might be, but whatever your idea is, plan it well. Think about it, plan it, do it. It may not be a quick fix in money, but I'm sure down the line it will be worth it. But just take your time doing your research in it, start it. Don't overthink your business, keep it simple, and you'll see it grow. You'll see it work for you. But as I say, depending on what you want to do, but don't worry about if you don't have any money, because you'd be surprised what you can do without no money by starting a business. But that, like I did, like cleaning is one of them, but it may not be cleaning that you want to do, but there is ways and means of doing it, and you just got to start. It's like doing a podcast. If you want a podcast, you've got to start somewhere. You just got to pick up the microphone, hit record, and talk. For business-wise, to start doing it. Best tips is think about your business, plan it, then do it. That's my tip for new businesses, starting new entrepreneurs. It takes time, but the 2 years is the key. This is Frizer Ramzy from Edinburgh Dusters in Edinburgh, Scotland. And all the best climbing that ladder on the new journey to these entrepreneurs out there. Take it easy and go for it.
I would like to thank all entrepreneurs that took the time out to help new entrepreneurs get across that start line with their amazing advice. If you'd like to contact any of these amazing people, check out their information in the show notes. Are you an entrepreneur with amazing advice and want to be featured on Undiscovered Advice? Go to tuepodcast.net/advice and leave your advice in an easy recording. Undiscovered Advice is a product of Undiscovered Legacy LLC and a proud member of Blind Knowledge and Pod Nation podcast networks. For more information, go to uepodcast.net. Thank you, Scuba Believers. As a worker of 2 full-time jobs and a podcast and a coach, every minute counts in my day-to-day. It's hard to be consistent in any of my social medias, and at this point I just can't hire a social media manager. It's just too gosh darn expensive. Pinnacle AI to the rescue! I've been using Pinnacle AI for a couple of weeks now and seen big improvements in my reach and consistency. Do you want to have time and increase your productivity too? Go to tuepodcast.net/AI for more information. Save yourself time and grow your brand. Try it now and see what it can do for you.